Okay, here we are again, back inside Matrix Gold. Hope the videos are helping your designing process. If they are, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button, tap on that notification bell, leave me a like, and absolutely leave me a comment. Really appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, right down around in here, there's a super thanks button. Go ahead and tap on that and get me some coffee. We're going to be doing a lot of Clay here, and you'll see that Clay can create some time issues. So a cup of coffee is nice to have. Mastering Matrix Gold, a smooth transition from Matrix. Our third session already will be on Tuesday, March 12th at 11 a.m. Central USA time. So check your time zones. If you're an active member of the Academy, you are more than welcome to attend the show. And it'll be open to anybody that has an active membership. And we are going to dive into a lot of the commands as far as parametric commands, what the differences are between the old M9 and the MG commands, the parametric commands, and do some designing in there as well. So hopefully going to throw in some golden nuggets. So please, if you're available on March 12th, Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central USA time, go ahead and I'll put a link below for the registration. So please check that out. Let's go ahead and get started on today's project. Just wanted to go ahead and get something put up. Been working on the seminar the live show coming up on Tuesday, this Tuesday. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and tap that link below. I already said that, but let's get going on this. Let's go to tools and we'll go to a ring rail. And we'll just go ahead and take the size 7, of course, and we'll go to gems and get a gem on a ring rail. And we'll take this down some, and then we will make it much smaller, maybe like around a 2.5. And that should be okay as far as height. And let's just go ahead and take that. Now let's go to our curves, and we'll grab a circle. From 2 points, right? And we'll make sure we'll turn off our intersection, and we'll make sure our quad snaps are turned on, not our tangency or perpendicular. So our quad here, and then we'll just kind of go up and hold down shift and make a little circle, something like this. And we'll change that to our yellow creation so we can kind of keep everything organized. Now I'm going to go and grab a line curve, and I'm going to turn on my near snaps, and I am going to go around close to around the top of the stone, right? And just hold down shift and bring it over so that it snaps to my other side, and then hit there. And I'll take my circle, and then I will split with this here, and then hit enter, and then get rid of this, right? And then I'll take these two and join those together, and right away we'll go and give it a little fillet. So clean up here, 0.2, we'll change it to a 0.3 for this exercise here, so we got a little cup like going around, right? Now, well, we better stay in all perspectives. Let's go ahead and select that curve, and let's go to our solids and go to extrude planar curve, and I have both sides yes, and a solid. Where's my solid yes. So we'll bring it out, and we'll just kind of, I want to take it out, but I want my gemstone just to be sticking out just a little bit, just for sake of design on this particular item here. So we have this out here, right? And if we go to our shaded mode, we can see it's a flat closed surface, right? Closed surface. So we're going to go into our transform now, and we're going to go into taper. And now we're going to go ahead and click on this bottom and activate our second handle here so that we can manipulate it this way, and we'll kind of bring it in something like that, so it gives it a little bit more character, right? And we'll just delete that one there. Now let's change this to green here. Okay, so we have this out here. Now let's give it a little bit more shape before we start doing everything on it. And let's go to our solids, and let's do a little fillet with those edges. I'll click on blend edge, and now I'll come down here, make sure my preview is yes, and I'll click on chain edges, and I'll just select this one here And I can't select that one just yet. And it's set at 1, so it's going to probably blow on me here, but that's okay. Oh, 0.1. I don't want a 0.1. Let's go ahead and change that to a 0.2 and see what that does for us. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. We'll go ahead and take that. All right, and then we'll come over here, bring back that blend curve, go to chain edges, select on this one. It's already set at 2, so we just have to go ahead, hit enter, enter, enter. And then we have this item out here, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and take that yellow curve and we'll just change it to gray and hide it. We don't need it anymore. We'll go in here and we'll go to, let's see, cutters. We'll go to cutters and we'll select our gem and we'll do a micro pavé cutter on it. Right, so we get this one out here, and this one will change that one to pretty much the famous one, the circle there. Let's give it some shading here. Let's see what we got going. That looks okay. And it looks pretty good, actually, just by default. If you want to do some manipulation there, you can. We'll just bring this in just a little, maybe. Just give a little bit more prong there, and we'll just go ahead and hit enter. All right, and now we will go to solids and we will go to a Boolean difference. This surface here, enter, this surface here, enter, and enter. And then we will get rid of this section here. So we have this out here. Now we'll just take both of those and we'll do a transform, polar array, and we'll just kind of take a look to see where we want to line it up at. So we want a little gap in there. Something like that looks okay, I think. We have a nice touching there, but we have a little gap here as well. And we can take that. And now, I mean, actually, you could go ahead and just save it like this and have a nice little channel set Eternity ring, right? And that'll be pretty cool. I mean, it offers a nice little design, so you could just keep it like that if you wanted to. Yeah. But we're going to do a little more. Of course. We're going to go ahead and take the, oh, see, now they're all grouped together. So what we have to do is we'll have to ungroup them. And now the stones, so we'll just go ahead and select all the stones and we will group them. And we'll go ahead and select all our green and group that. So now they're 2 individually grouped. The stones are 1 and our bezels or channel set things are another. So let's just go ahead and select these stones. Let's go back to cutters and let's do a channel cutter on them. And let's change that channel cutter and let's keep it with our U there. And let's go ahead and bring that in. And we want at least 0.5 millimeter on there. And let's see, let's go to our front view here. Let's bring this up. Oh, yeah, bring that up. Let's turn off these so I can kind of see where this is going. And we'll just take it right there to our edge there. And that looks okay, actually, I think. And that should be okay. So now we can go ahead and do the solid Boolean difference. We'll take these as our first surface, enter. This is our second surface, enter. And wait for it, and then enter. And let's bring back our stones. So now we have this going on, right? Which is pretty cool. Yeah. And you could be done here too as well. And you got a nice little indentation there, a little bit, not much. Let's go to a little bit different. Let's go here. Got a little indentation, not really much, huh? Okay, so I mean, this is pretty cool by itself, right? But let's go ahead and see if we can maybe spruce it up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and select these gems, go back to our cutters again, and let's go to, well, let's go to our micro pavé cutters. And we'll put them out there, and we'll scroll over here in our dynamic commands to between gems. So we'll put them out there, and we will make them nice and thin, right? Something maybe like that. We don't need to make that cut on the top because we already have them separated, right? We want to get a little something on the side. So basically it's just a little bit extra for the sides. We're just going to make them really thin. And we'll just go ahead and hit enter, and we will take them, we will ungroup them, and I'll take this one and change it to red here. And then I will take all these and delete them. All right. And this one here, what we'll do is we'll take it and we will bump it out something around here, and we'll hold down shift to get it to go straight, right? And then we'll just kind of drag it out a little because we just want a little teeny cut. As you can see, it's kind of not going in with our item there, so we'll have to do a little manipulation. This part takes a little bit, and you can see it's a little off here too, right? But we can change this just by doing that for the most part. And it looks like it's a little off, so we can bump it over a little so that that point goes in, and maybe bump it out back a little. We just want a little cut going down through there. And our front is a little off, so what we can do is we can go to rotate this item from our top up here, hold down shift here, and then just kind of maybe move it over, and then we can change our to object. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. Well, we can just move it over. Okay. And we can check it. See, it's still a little off, it looks like. Yeah. So we'll move it over a little bit more. So that we get that cut right through the center there. We can always manipulate this more, so it's not... oh, we got that bent in, so let's go ahead and rotate that so it's more at an angle with our item here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll check this out and see how it works. We can always manipulate it, right? So now let's take this and let's go ahead, transform, rotate that. I don't know how many stones we have out there. 23. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back to my gems just to see how many gems. Oh, pull. 23. Okay. Yeah, so we're good to go here. Looks like it's pretty close. Let's go ahead and take these, and we'll go to mirror in our X direction, not our Y, and then hit enter. And now let's see how those cuts are. So let's go to our solids. Let's go Boolean difference. We'll select our green surface, hit enter. We'll select these group of red and those group of red, and hit enter, and give it a few seconds to make all those little cuts so we can kind of see what's going on with them. See if we need to manipulate them even a little bit more, or yeah, that looks okay actually. Cut goes in there. You could probably move it over just a little. Looks like it's cutting in one side just a little. We'll go ahead and hit enter, and we can take that and maybe just bump it over just a little and wait for the update. And there we go. Yeah. Yeah, it would probably look better the other way, didn't it? So let's just go. Yeah, it did. Let's go back and wait for the update. Yeah, that looks much better. Actually, that first one was pretty close on it. Yeah. And then if we go to our, we have a nice little, let's turn off red, channel band that has a underside that's circular. Last thing you might want to do, since those stones do go in, is go ahead, grab your stones. I would save it here. If you're not wanting that cut out where the prongs are there, you know, your prongs are already cut out. So save it at this point so you can go back and redo it. Let's go to cutters. Let's go to these cutters here. And we don't want any holes on the bottom because that would probably be a little irritant for the customer. So we're going to take this down just pretty small. We'll go ahead and change it to a wireframe, and we will bump that up just so that it covers the bottom of our culet. So our culet's right there. And it doesn't have to be very much, just a little bit extra. The jeweler can always take a ball burr and burr that out just a little bit more. Excuse me. And those prongs are going pretty deep in there. That's okay. That's okay because we brought it out. So we'll just go ahead and hit enter. Now we'll just go back to our solids, do the Boolean difference. We'll select here, enter, and wait for it. And there we go. We'll hit enter. And we'll go down here to take a look at it. Yeah, nothing's touching for our stones, so our rendering should be all good to go. And we have nice little prongs on there. We can bend over and shape up however we want, get a file and make them a nice, more pointy or whatever kind of shape you're wanting to go for. Jeweler has all kind of ideas on that, I'm sure. Have everything out there. Everything looks okay. Hopefully this will help you in your design process. And if it does, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching and good designing.